you can't use the excuse if you're the players, well, they've got billions.
Right.
So?
They're paying you a lot of money to play
Are they going to lose money?
Right, that's what I said. If you're losing $4 billion, and by the way, there's trickle down. How do the Pittsburgh Pirates look in 2 years with that kind of losses?
And then,
they're already.
It's got to be a little bit of we're in this together. Let's get through this season. We're going to give you the year credit, which is what you wanted. We told you when you signed the deal, we had to revisit if there were no fans or stadiums that we weren't going to use our own stadiums. We told you that, and so now and again. The first offer, that's fine. But you just sense this Blake Snell-type attitude from those guys, I guess.
Are we the only – how come you never hear about, like, lockouts or player pushback for the KBO or the EPL? Or are we just so greedy in America? We're the only one whose leagues
I don't know enough about
eat themselves up because of how much they're worth?
Well, isn't the I don't know. The EPL is a multi-billion-dollar.
I know it is.
Yeah, so there might be some of that over there. I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked if there was. John Heyman says the percentage of the 82 pro-rated pay players will get in MLB offers players making 65 players, by the way, make $1 million or less. More, right?
No, more than 65.
Less. 65%, rather. Okay. I'm sorry, 65%. MLB offer players making $563,000 minimum receive 91.9%. $1 million you get 85.8. $10 million you get 58.2. This is where I get confused. Player making $30 million gets 50.9. Well, it's half a season. You're still getting half. This guy's making $35 million. They get 44%. So what?
I saw $35 million. They only make $6 million.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what he says. No. MLB proposal continues.
Well, maybe is that because the first one they announced, if you made $30 million, you were down to like $6.5 million.
Yeah, that's right. That's what he said, and then he continues. You're right here. MLB proposal continues. $35 million, player makes $7.8 million, counting postseason bonuses. Well, that doesn't make sense. You just sat there in the other one and said percentages. Yeah.
Maybe that's the percentage of players that make that, or no, that's too high.
No.
There's not that many people making $30 million, is there? Maybe there is.
Yeah.
Maybe 59% over the total. Yeah.
Well, this is the prorated thing I said.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
it looks to me like a move, a stalling move by the owners until they get too deep into the season that there's no salvaging it, and that way no one loses any money. Although, you know what? Here's a number I want to know. What are they losing by not playing? Got to be losing something, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Now, you're not paying the players, so maybe not that much. And I also want to know this.
They're paying them, but they're not paying them this kind of money.
But if they don't play, they're paying them? That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They're getting paid right now?
No, there's not.
I'm saying if there's no baseball at all, you're not going to pay your players,
They get paid.
They
don't get paid near what they make.
Huh.
Remember, we talked about the agreement was the players more wanted the year credit.
Yeah.
They took. So like a guy like Murphy was going to make, I don't know, it was like $300,000 or $400,000, $500,000, something like that.
For the year.
So not near what he makes.
Just like which is still an unbelievable amount of money.
Right.
But it looks like this looks like a deal that the owners know there's no way the players would accept. I hate those kind of deals. Now, or maybe it's just, the
posturing.
Negotiating.
Yeah. Tom Glavine, I'm not a huge fan of, obviously, more so than you, much less than you.
Won Game 6, the Braves' only championship.
Yeah, lost our
Jim, 1-0.
Tried to pitch us into the playoffs against the Marlins and gave up 7 in the first.
More reason to love him. I remember Tom Glavine pitching in the All-Star game one year and giving up about 7 in the first.
Anyway, he had a good, he said it a couple weeks ago, and he had a good point. He said, look, whether they're right or wrong, and he was a player rep, he was heavy into that stuff. That's why he went to the Mets. He didn't want to go to the Mets, but they had a better offer, and he was, back then, yeah. So
he was stuck, right?
Yeah,
he wanted to stay in Atlanta. Yeah. I think he went back and finished in Atlanta.
He did. But anyway, he had said no matter how you cut it, slice it, whether you're right or wrong, you're going to be at fault here. And
the players,
and they're going to be mad
because even if you make $30 million to make $6 million,
nobody
to
cares.
play 3 months,
nobody feels sorry for you.
No, that's a lot of money for 3 months.
Nobody feels sorry for you.
But if you're the player, this is my machinery.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to run my horsepower and take a chance of blowing out my engine when I got races for the next 10 years.
Yeah, but Why? Because let me tell you something, Pross. You can say that, but this ain't the NFL. If you sign that 5-year, $200 million contract, guess what? It's all guaranteed, man. So I don't feel, you know what I mean? So it's not that big a deal.
Well, I guess
if
it's
you get
not
hurt.
guaranteed. This is Exhibit A.
Well,
It's not guaranteed at all.
It's guaranteed because you agreed to it.
Well, my point being, what if you go out and pitch this year, and the guys that haven't got that, like Ronald, well, that's not a good example
He
anymore.
signed an 8-year deal.
Well, he got his deal. But give me a young, Aaron Judge.
Pete Alonso.
Aaron Judge or Pete Alonso, they go out this year and they rip their Achilles, and then somebody says, "Well, now I can't give you that 5-year, $280 million."
And maybe
deal.
there should be. And again, nobody's going to feel sorry for anybody here, and I wonder if one of the things the players say is, "All right, we need a provision that you're not going to be punished if you don't feel comfortable playing this year." But then who's going to do that?
Well, there's a certain innocence that is now just completely lost, and it's just so obnoxiously being screamed at us.
Right.
So no,
let it happen.
like it used to be real, Hick.
Yeah.
The love of the game.
Yeah.
And now it's like this is, I think, well stated on the 1010XL text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures, he says, look, we lose sight of for the love of the game around here. Athletes and celebrity have fallen into the same breath. That's the problem with U.S. sports. Athletic megalomania. There's some truth to that.
Say it again.
We lose sight for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Athletes and celebrity are now in the same category. That's the problem with U.S. sports. Athletic megalomania.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey was in the news today.
Yeah.
That's what happened here last year. Athletic megalomania. There's no love for the game when you fake an injury and stick it to your team and your fans.
Right. I'm not picking on Jalen Ramsey either for what he said. I am absolutely blown away by the ignorance shown by the man who reported that nationally. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you take him at his word, you mean?
No. What did you? Read me the rap sheet tweet.
Oh, the tweet. I just read the story.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is unbelievable.
It's very.
I mean, good God Almighty, man! You cannot report something like that when it's 100% wrong. I'm not going to pick on Jalen Ramsey because he's who he is.
Oh, I didn't pick on him. I just said,
he
hey,
deserves to be picked on. Trust me.
Well, but for what he
stuns
said with the Rams, I was like, hey, Rams, if you believe this, here's some swampland. I mean, they know where I stand.
Yeah.
No, they think they do.
Ian Rappaport had the unbelievable gall, and it's just wrong. It's flat out wrong. And he kind of tweaked it because he caught so much hell about it, Beef.
Well, that's what here we go. From NFL Total Access, the Rams and star cornerback Jalen Ramsey haven't begun extension talks yet, but Ramsey isn't sweating it. Just like his time in Jacksonville, his focus isn't on the money. He's going to get paid eventually.
And that's the tweaked one.
Yeah, I don't understand how you can say it wasn't about the money. The guy literally sat out and faked a back injury and made up stories, lied,
Yes.
to get out of town. That what happened with Jalen Ramsey in that locker room in Houston is not near worthy of taking your ball and going home, gang. I mean, honest to God, it's just the most pathetic baby move ever. What a big baby.
Yeah.
Man alive. Anyway, I don't want to get lost on that.
Just like his time in Jacksonville, his focus isn't on the money.
It was only on the money.
Only on the money, and I'm not.
And on himself.
Gotta get that money.
And I don't even care about the Brinks truck thing, dude.
Whatever.
I'm telling you, people. Again, I tweeted this about him when he was here. He's the most selfish team player I've ever met. Every time he talked, he mentioned money. You can go back to the layaway quotes. You can go. There's a million. I'm telling you, go back and listen to any interview with Jalen. It was always about the money.
And it was also about primping and styling and being in GQ. And when your team is at OTAs, you're sitting under the basket at the Eastern Conference Finals.
And you had a good point, too. Like Scottie Pippen. I mean, could you imagine if they did a documentary on when they do the ESPN 30 for 30 on 2017 and the fallout being 2018 and quitting because he wouldn't
challenge it.
We wouldn't challenge a 3-yard completion in the first quarter of a football game.
It's asinine.
And then say, oh, well, they
that's
yelled
what
at me.
That's what happens, though. And again, this is why I speak to. I'm one of those guys. If you have OTAs, everyone should be there. And I think that everyone out there that says that they don't care is a liar. Because I would say to every single person out there that's working in a company that if your boss said, "Hey, we have a nod, wink, wink, a voluntary thing on Saturday. We need to move some furniture."
You cannot, as a reporter, say just like when he was in Jacksonville, his focus isn't on the money. That is so 100% untrue. I mean, that's just.
Well, maybe he thought the focus here was on the mirror because that could also have been
that,
said.
I mean, so again, Ramsey's going to report, and he'll report, by the way. And if he doesn't get a deal, it gnaws at him.
Yeah,
he sours him, and he starts.
He'll become a pain in the butt in the locker room.
Correct, 100%, 100%. And you're talking about a guy who's a really good corner, one of the top corners in the league, but I don't know if the pain in the butt.
It comes at a cost.
He
hurts your just the mood of your franchise suffers for Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
And anyone out there that thinks, the players. No, they didn't.
And maybe
the players don't all love him. He may have 2 or 3. Ain't nobody running out to L.A. to hang with Jalen every weekend.
Maybe there'll be a maturing process from Jalen.
I have breaking news, guys.
Yes.
Get smart, John. Has answered the bell as well.
First of all, he takes great offense to being called a, air quotes, bald-headed bastard. But
I think I'm mad, John.
he's back. He's better than ever. Ready to go.
I didn't call him a BHB.
I did. That was me.
BHB.
I mean, you can't call us at 5 till 7 and say I'm out. No, you're not. You're in.
You're in.
All right,
well,
let's do this. Let's do some. Yesterday was John's birthday. I imagine he's just slobber knocker hungover.
Oh.
That's what I think. I don't think there is a meeting. I don't think he's on the way to work. I think he's sitting in a bathtub full of ice.
He's like, Beav, I've always loved you.
He's a child of the 70s. He may have turned 60 yesterday.
I thought you were going to say he may have dropped acid. This is the drill. It's a CPR Contracting Wednesday. Check out CPR's Instagram feed, gang, and see some of the projects that they've just revitalized, that they've saved around town. If you have big industrial-sized concrete issues, whether you're a contractor, construction foreman, property manager, you need to know CPR Contract. You may not need them today, but whenever you walk up and, oh my God, there's a big crack, this thing's going to fall down, you call CPR and they'll handle it. That's CPR Contracting, and check them out at the new website, cprcontracting.com.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. At Ameris Bank, you don't have to pay for our attention. Our advice doesn't come with a price tag. See what we're all about at amerisbank.com.
Well, the new offensive coordinator is Jay Gruden, and he made it clear you didn't need this to happen, but, how important Gardner Minshew is to the success of the football team going forward, and it's his job to mesh with Gardner Minshew. And if he doesn't mesh with Gardner Minshew, well, he may mesh with Gardner Minshew and it still may not be enough. But nonetheless, one of the topics, and the main topic he talked about when he met with the media yesterday, the Jags' new offensive coordinator, who says relationship is a key when you're a coordinator, as Gruden knows from his 3 years as an OC in Cincinnati and 5+ more as a head coach in Washington.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
At Ameris Bank, you don't have to pay for our attention. Our advice doesn't come with a price tag. Whether your needs are large or small, we'll go out of our way to get things done for you. To us, every deal matters, and Ameris Bank team members are fiercely committed to businesses on the First Coast. From startups to expansions, we're here to get you what you need when you need it. You have our attention. See what we're all about at amerisbank.com. Ameris Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. All loans are subject to credit approval.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call now for your free evaluation and see if multi-unit hair grafting or PRP can restore your hair. Call 904-777-IHRS.
My bald spots are gone. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS is the only clinic in the Southeast to offer all proven solutions to restore your hair and is now offering multi-unit hair grafting. One procedure, more hair.
You've got nothing to lose but more hair. I feel younger, I look younger, and who doesn't want to feel better about themselves?
This year, grow your hair back. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-4477.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, Forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Hey folks, Rick Ballou here for the Blue Crab Crab House. Yes, they are back up and they are running now, both indoors, outdoors dining. You can still call ahead, order, and pick up at 260-CRAB or 260-2722. Non-seafood items on there as well. You love seafood though. Oysters, crabs, shrimp, fish, you name it. Jewington Creek Road in San Jose, the one, the only. It's the Blue Crab Crab House. Doors open at 4:30.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On May 27, 1981, Julius Erving was named the NBA's most valuable player, making him the only player to win MVP honors in both the NBA and the ABA.
Hey, Hickett here. Diamonds Direct is back with one incredible offer. 5 years, 0 interest financing on anything now for a limited time. It's amazing. Diamonds Direct is doing their part to get our local economy going strong and helping you get the most with your budget. Pick any item. Get the guaranteed best price Diamonds Direct is known for. Pay nothing down. Spread your payments out over 5 years with no interest, man. A $6,000 engagement ring, $100 a month. $3,000 pair of diamond stud earrings, $50 a month. If you had to delay or postpone that engagement or other special occasion, Diamonds Direct ready to help you get back on track, taking all the necessary safety precautions as well, so you can shop with confidence. And they're offering unbelievable values across the board, plus zero interest financing. That makes everything more affordable. We're talking rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, fashion jewelry, colored gemstone. Every GIA certified diamond. Everything's included. Celebrate your love like never before in the summer of 2020 with 5 years, 0 interest financing at Diamonds Direct off Town Center Parkway, just left of the Hyatt. Diamonds Direct!
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. Holy great deals, Batman. How do we do it? Murray Superstores offer an exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty, so stop paying those big city prices at those big city dealers. Shazam! And we'll trade anything from kitchen mops to laptops. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Republic Services is now hiring CDL drivers in Duval and St. Johns counties. Join the team of over 33,000 employees across the U.S. with Republic Services. New drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus and competitive benefits. Over 50% of managers in Northeast Florida started their careers as drivers. You can build a career too. Join the Republic Services team and make a positive impact on your community and environment. For more information and to apply, wear the star, drive your career, visit republicservices.com.
Hi, folks. Frank Frangie here for Orange Environmental Services, the superstars at taking care of your pest control and your lawn. They mow our lawn, they treat our lawn, and they're the best in the business at pest control with Centricon Termite Protection. They are the superstars. I trust them. You should too. 272-3284. The superstars at taking care of your pest control and your lawn are Orange Environmental. Call them today at 272-3284.
The Pure Sculpting facility on Beach Boulevard is back open now. More and more guys here on the First Coast are discovering what Pure Sculpting can do to get you back to your ideal weight. Listen, man, sometimes you need that little jump start, that little kick start. And Pure Sculpting has 2 ways to get rid of that stubborn fat that us aging men find it harder and harder to get rid of. They have the minimally invasive liposculpting procedure. I've been telling you about that. I mean, that's outpatient. You go in, local anesthesia, read a book or watch TV while the procedure is done. And we now have a brand new non-invasive Evolve system. This destroys fat without any surgery. Leading edge, FDA-approved technology, peer-reviewed. It shows up to 40% fat reduction in only 3 sessions. Less expensive, more effective than the most popular brands in the market right here in Jacksonville. You need to call Pure Sculpting and set up an appointment now that they're open. 447-2019 for Pure Sculpting. They offer all kinds of other services as well. But guys, get that fat in check at 447-2019.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Now, USAPark.net brings you Get Smart John.
He used to be GSJ. Apparently now he's the BHB, 60-year-old.
Is he 60?
BHB joins us now on the program.
Are you 60, John? Really?
No, damn it.
Wow, Wow.
I've had it with you guys.
Child of the
59. This is bonus year.
bonus
this is
year.
bonus
Child
year.
of the
Okay.
70s.
All right. I may be a bald-headed bastard, but Jeff, you're just a bastard, you know? And just for the record,
Fair
there was no hangover.
No.
I had one drink last
Oh.
night. I had to come in for an early meeting at work.
Beef
I'm
was
sorry.
talking something about you slurring your words and stuff, so I just figured you tied one on. Happy belated birthday, though.
Happy
Well,
birthday,
thank you, my
Johnny.
friend. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You
No,
didn't-
he said it makes good radio. Of course it does. Sounds more interesting.
You didn't get
than I had
into
to
the
call
brown
in.
water last night.
Oh no!
All right.
I did have a martini, and that was it.
Yeah.
Very dry one.
Yeah.
Now, again, it was in like a comically large gallon-sized
No.
martini glass. But he
No,
had
I
one.
celebrated early over the weekend with about 20 of my closest friends.
John-
So we just did it
Oh,
early.
thanks for the invite. Was it an apple-tini, John?
No, it was a dirty martini.
Dirty. I like
Dirty.
it. Adam.
Yes. Yep.
John's a James
by the
Bond guy.
way,
He only drinks it one way.
Yes.
Dirty John, I believe that's actually a
It is a
TV show.
movie.
That is. You're right. It
You're
is.
the new Dirty John.
It is. You were talking about parents and their celebrity crushes.
Yes.
Okay, so my mom's, and by the way, she sat next to him at the 1955 Academy Awards. Rock Hudson.
Oh!
Rock had no interest in mom.
Your
as
mom
we
should hang out
later
with my
learned.
mom.
And then my dad's was Grace Kelly.
Oh, Princess Grace.
Princess Grace, sure.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So there you have it. So I just would.
I wonder who
was
my
sharing that.
kids, who would your kids say your celebrity crush
I'll have
is?
to ask him. I don't know.
Oh gosh, I don't. I was like Cheryl Ladd on Charlie's Angels.
I don't think that I've espoused enough of that my kids would even think that I have a celebrity crush.
Yeah.
That's true. That's more
There
than a
you
crush.
go.
Well done.
That's just two soulmates that didn't hook up in life, is what that is.
Two ships passing in the night.
She'll remain betrothed to the wonderful Dan Hicks. Seems like a nice guy, and I wouldn't trade Mrs. P4 anyway. But nonetheless, it's more of what could have been with me and Hannah, who has aged so gracefully. I was watching her on one of the throwbacks from The Last Dance, and kind of a mousy, unattractive look, I thought. But now she's just an elegant, sexy woman.
Late bloomer.
She's almost your age, probably, John.
Yeah, probably.
Might be older.
Child of the 70s.
She ain't 60. No way. Ain't no 60-year-old woman look that good. That ain't possible.
And
Not without
Storm
some help.
57.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
All right, we don't have an audio clue because we didn't have time to do it. So,
No
but we're still
worries.
going to get some questions
Just
in
glad
here,
to
okay?
have you on.
Well, it's good to be
I'm
here.
missed you
inspired
so
by
much,
Hannah
John.
time. I think we're going to roll again today.
Oh.
We're trying to bowl the turkey today.
Yes, that's
We've had-
right.
yeah, we've had
never
practice.
been done.
Never.
You've never done that in
No.
about the 12
Now,
years
I
we've
wonder,
been doing it.
does Wikipedia give us an entry next to Vandermeer Hick or no?
They could.
I would hope so.
We can
Yes,
make that
possibly.
happen.
Yes, okay. Pioneer Life.
Pioneer Life. Little House
Yes.
on the Prairie.
That's a good guess.
All right.
Okay. Chinking was filling the spaces in what typical pioneer home in wooded areas?
I'm sorry.
A
Come
log,
again?
a log cabin.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
From the
Fingers of
Latin.
fine syrup.
Yes.
Yes. From the Latin.
From the Latin, vidi, vidi, vici.
To push, to shove.
Came, I saw, I conquered.
What word for a type of priest comes from the Latin for brother, not cooker or chickens?
What's that? Padre? I'm
Hold on.
spitballing.
What now? No, chicken.
Let me read it again. Okay. What word for a type of priest
Yeah.
comes from the Latin for brother, not cooker or
Oh.
chickens?
Friar.
Yes.
Yes.
That was easy.
Okay. British royalty.
British royalty.
Meghan Markle.
Hello, Governor.
Meghan Markle.
What queen imprisoned Walter Raleigh in the Tower of London after he secretly married one of her maids of honor?
Oh, geez. That's got to be
I mean, you're
Mary,
pretty safe
Queen
if
of
you say-
Scots.
It might be.
I was
Right.
going to say, you're pretty safe if you just say Elizabeth.
You are.
Yeah, but I'm not sure
That was a long
Elizabeth.
time ago, though. We're looking. I mean,
Yeah.
Elizabeth's
Sir
not
Walter
as-
Raleigh, that's like 1600s. isn't
Yeah.
Walter Raleigh was like a key figure in the. I don't know how historically accurate.
I
it
would
is,
go
but the
Mary,
Elizabeth
Queen of Scots.
movie-
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
I go
for it.
Mary.
All right.
Mary.
Elizabeth I.
Oh.
That's good for you. What
Sounds
Elizabeth are we on now? The third? They're all like 1,000.
I don't know. What is she? Is she the second?
She's 180. That's what she is.
Or I don't know. It's a good
Is
question.
it wrong or disrespectful or mean for me anyway to say that kings and queens all over the world, that's just stupid? I mean, what are we doing?
You've
No,
said
I think
that,
that's
you've
wrong
said
at
that
all.
many times. I love the
Queen.
royalty.
What are you
monarchy.
doing? Stop it.
You say that until you're named the king of something.
Yeah.
I guess so. Make me king. We'll
Well,
see.
I was dubbed knight. I took it in stride.
I will rule my
Great.
subjects
Dan
with the fair hand.
Duke of Pablo Bay.
That's right.
Dan dubbed me the king of something as well, but we can't say it on the air.
The DS.
Oh, hey, by the way, Dan, I saw Bombshell.
Yes.
And is it Charlize Theron? Is that how her name is pronounced?
Yes.
She looked just like Megyn Kelly, didn't she?
Just like her, dude.
I
She
mean,
pulled it
just
off.
like her.
Is she the one that also looked just like Eileen Warnos?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Won an Academy Award for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's not the one with the Saturday Night Live guy.
No.
No, that's
No.
Scarlett
Oh,
Johansson.
yeah. I get those two confused.
That's ScarJo.
If they stood next
Okay.
to each other, you'd not confuse them as one's like 6'2", the other one's like 5'3".
Right.
True. Sports.
Sports.
The University of Montana Grizzlies basketball team competes in which NCAA Division I conference?
That Big Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Is that where Kilby played? Kilby.
Can you name the greatest Grizzly of all
Gilby
time?
played at UNLV, I think.
Greatest Grizzly basketball player of all time?
Who's that?
Michael Ray Richardson, baby.
Oh.
Another Nick pick.
Is he the one that had all the coke problems?
Well, you know.
He is, right? He's going to be
Little pattern. They all did back in the
You know.
80s, early 80s.
you know,
Cocaine Circus,
it was the
it?
time.
Yeah, everyone but Jordan did it.
Kilby was Montana State.
Kilby.
Kilby. We played. I got a quick.
How's that
Montana,
acting career going, Kilby?
It's going great.
I got a quick Montana State story. When I first, my first foray into working for the student radio station when I was in school in Gainesville, Florida opened with Montana State. You remember that?
I do.
It's like 86 or 87 or something. And so you're being taught how to do interviews, and I'll never forget it. I felt, after being a sports fan and in journalism, I felt like I had a pretty good idea. I could do an interview without, necessarily a form in front of me. But one of the questions on there literally asked the coach, and I didn't ask it. I just thought it was a really stupid question. It was, are you afraid of your players getting hurt? I'm like, damn, you're teaching me broadcast. I'm supposed to ask a grown man trying to get
maybe
set.
rephrase it. Maybe concerned
Yeah,
or
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe that's how it was. I just thought it was dumb.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think they'd play him if that was the major concern.
What is the capital of the Czech Republic?
Is Prague the capital?
Yes.
Yes,
That's-
it is.
That was easy.
Prague.
It's Prague.
Yes.
Literature. Who wrote the Scarlet Letter?
Red Fox.
Scarlet Letter is
Who wrote the rest? Yeah. That's a good question.
we know this.
When was the Scarlet Letter written? Because I have my authors by generation.
That's how
I like to
that's
think.
how Jeff likes to
I reference them
categorize
by
them.
decade, right? I don't know who
Their
wrote the
catalog.
Scarlet Letter. I don't read.
Yeah.
I could tell you what Stephen King, John Grisham wrote. Maybe
Yeah.
some Dean Koontz.
Clancy once in a while.
So give me some. If you throw some suggestions, though, it may ring a bell.
Yeah.
I think you've heard of this person.
Initials, please.
N.H.
Neil Patrick Harris.
N.H.
Yes.
Niall Horan.
Well, he damn sure couldn't call offense. I'm going to go Nathaniel Hackett.
You got the first name right.
Nathaniel Hale? No, I think he didn't fire till the eyes were white.
Who is it?
I think you're thinking of Nathan Hale.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Of course I am.
I don't know. Who is it?
Nathaniel Hawthorne.
No, never heard of him.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. I think I had to read that one in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got it.
He's a
but
judgmental so-and-so.
Yeah.
Cartoons.
Did you read the Scarlet Letter?
I may have. I don't
The Scarlet Letter just basically what, like
Might have
a
been.
cheater? Is that what the Scarlet Letter
Yeah,
is?
the
Might have
adultery.
Did they literally put a letter on her, or was that
I
just
think
a
it was
metaphor?
I think it was like stitched under her clothing.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should go back to
Yes.
those ways.
What day
We'd
of
run
the
out
week?
of letters
Cartoons, by
in
the
this
way.
country. too
Cartoons.
What day of the week did Wimpy from the Popeye cartoons claim he would gladly pay you for a hamburger today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes.
I was very surprised when Popeyes first cropped up that it was a chicken place. Like in my mind, Popeyes would have been a hamburger place. Hamburger and spinach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wimpy was.
Wimpy was a fat ass. Is what he
Wimpy
was.
was.
Big lazy.
He kind of looks like he'd go in with the Simpsons, doesn't he?
He's a big lazy fat ass. He just sat around, borrowed money, never paid
hell
back.
did
and
Wimpy
ate.
do?
Nothing.
I mean,
Ate.
He freeloaded hamburgers.
He's freeloaded. It's a
Pretty
freeloader.
much. Yeah.
Wimpy, a lot of people don't know, is like one of the first examples of homeless in America. He just walked around back. Yeah.
always had a suit on though.
Always had a suit.
Yeah, and a hat. That's right.
And a hat.
He looked kind of like the operation guy to me too. The face.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit like the operation guy.
Kind of looks like Charlie Brown grown up.
breadbasket was always easy to get.
We've overly described Wimpy. Let's move on.
Yeah, apparently so. Movie Link.
Couldn't get that funny bone, though. Could not get that.
That Operation Game was annoying.
It was.
It's basically the source, I think, of a lot of people's anxiety.
Yeah, I would agree.
What actor or actress appeared in all of the following films?
Okay.
Sleepers, Grosse Point Blank, and Good Will Hunting.
Another Good Will Hunting. Maybe it's that lady again, Beef.
No, I think it was. I think it's Minnie Driver.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Minnie Driver the one that Damon was married to?
They weren't
They were
married.
together.
They were together, but
she was
not
the
married.
girlfriend in Good Will Hunting, and
Yeah, and then he dumped her.
she was also the girlfriend in Grosse Point Blank.
What have I most seen her most recently in, Beef? Who I can't picture. her.
Groundhog Day.
No, that's
No.
Andy McDowell.
Nothing.
Same one.
I haven't seen her in anything lately.
No, I don't know.
She was in a TV series.
I'm not
She was
sure
in a
what she
TV
looks
series.
like.
She looks like Andy McDowell.
Well, the hair does, for sure.
She's a lady with hair.
And she's British.
She's a lady.
Long, curly hair.
Anatomy.
Sounds lovely.
Don't know much about anatomy.
What is the lateral lobe of each cerebral hemisphere in front of the occipital lobe called?
The ear.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Say it again, John.
He looked at me matter of factly. The ear.
What is the lateral lobe of each cerebral hemisphere in front of the occipital lobe
It's the temple.
called?
Was what that is.
The temple is correct. Yes.
That was easy.
Boom.
The Old West.
Get a good look at that one. Oh, you twitchers, you're number one. I'm Chase Elliott.
Sharpshooter Frank
shooting the
Butler.
bird there. Bang. What now?
Sharpshooter Frank Butler abandoned his career to manage what even sharper shooting girl?
Calamity, is it Calamity Jane?
Or is it Annie?
Annie
Oh,
Oakley.
Annie
is what I was
Oakley.
gonna say. Little Annie Oakley.
Yeah. Let's go with
Annie Oakley.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Close enough.
Is it Little Annie Oakley, or I just add the little?
I think you added a little.
I think it's just Annie Oakley.
And she went on to make fine athletic sunglasses.
Maybe I'm thinking of Little Orphan Annie Oakley.
And it begins.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
I loved it as a kid. Sports.
Sports.
Name any one of the two major league managers who hold the record for most World Series wins. That's 7.
7 championships.
Yes.
Well, it's got to be McCarthy, right? Or no? Didn't he? Who managed the Yankees in the 20s?
No, Miller Huggins was in the
Miller
20s.
Huggins.
Bob Huggins?
No, Miller Huggins. But I don't know if he. The 50s guy. Who was the 50s guy? That's when they
Was that one Casey Stengel? No.
Oh God.
I don't.
Blanking.
You know, it's the Yankees. It's in some ways it's impressive, but their personnel has always been so good that you lose sight of the manager. Often you remember that, like managers that won as many titles as Yankees managers should be first. It should be more prevalent. Should be more front of mind. But you don't think. You think
I
Mantle
think it
and
might
Ruth
be
and
McCarthy.
Garrett.
But I'm trying.
No one we haven't had anyone.
Torrey won 5 or 6, right?
Yeah, he
Torrey
didn't win 7.
Wait, what?
He didn't win
96,
7.
98,
He didn't win 7.
Yeah.
99,
And it's not
2000.
Connie Mack managed forever, but it wouldn't be him. It's good. I like the question.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good question.
Well, there's probably 2 Yankee managers, to be honest with you.
I think so.
Yeah, no one else
No
had
one
a long
else
enough.
come.
We just need one.
What about-
There were 2 with equal number of championships.
And it wouldn't be La Russa.
If I had to, I would say Stengel and McCarthy.
I think
my
Torrey
2.
only got 4.
But I don't know. I'm not a managerial historian, so I'm not sure. Casey Stengel, did he manage the Yankees?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I don't think it's Huggins. I don't think they won that much in the 20s. I think it's definitely McCarthy. I think, Stengel was there. I'd go those 2 too. Yeah, let's go with those.
We just have to do one. You don't have to do both. Just one.
McCarthy.
Yes, McCarthy and Stengel.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Good.
Very good.
Boom! Yes!
I'm going to look that up. I'm curious about that.
No, that was very good, actually. Okay. Double O words.
Double O.
Traditionally, what was read and found at the end of a freight train?
Caboose.
Yeah. Miss those, don't you?
That was
Yeah,
easy.
that was part of being a kid.
I was personally just hoping the answer would be boobs, but that was just me.
Oh.
You had that in your
Fast
head.
food.
Bruce Bochy won 3.
In July
Russo,
2008, what chain's Blizzard of the Month was made with Thin Mint Girl Scout
Brazier.
cookies?
It's a Brazier.
Hicken is always
Hicken's
called the
favorite.
Blizzard the
I
Brazier.
love me a
So
Brazier.
noisy.
That's the DQ,
Yeah, okay,
baby.
so what's the name of the chain?
DQ.
Dairy Queen.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Okay. Museums.
Museum. So we're good at this.
What U.S. city's cable car museum has one of the first companies, the Clay Street Hill
Yeah,
Railroad?
that's San Fran, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Frisco, we like to call it.
Easy. Measurements.
Measurements.
When measuring distance, inches come right after feet. When measuring latitude or longitude, what comes right after degrees?
Inches comes right after feet. Isn't the other way, isn't it? I don't understand.
Whatever.
When measuring latitude or longitude, what comes
there's
right after
another
degrees?
There's another term.
Okay, but here's what I need to know, and honestly, because he flip-flopped the order. Is it bigger or smaller than a degree? Because you backwarded the beginning of that. Inch
Well, no, I'll say it over again.
Well,
the whole thing.
but hold on, an inch doesn't come after a foot, doesn't it? Doesn't a foot come after an inch? That's all I'm saying is the I guess I'm not. Maybe I'm just confusing it more. I just need to know: are you looking for something bigger than a degree or smaller than a degree? Because an inch is smaller than a foot, yet you said it came after, so I'm confused. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they're using examples.
He's saying
It's
listing,
different.
when you're reading the measurement, you would say it's 6 feet 5 inches.
Okay, so your degrees and then your
there you go. Exactly.
Gosh, I don't know if I've ever heard that. I'm sure I have. It's got to be.
Yes, you have.
It's the rattling around up in there. It's.
I don't know because
it's a. Gosh.
Clicks. They always use that in the military movies. Clicks.
I
have no idea.
I don't know. Why not?
So it's point. No, it's point something, isn't it? I don't know.
What is it?
I'm going to say segment. Don't know.
Minutes.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
I didn't know that.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, we have time for one more.
One more.
Seinfeld. What actress said, "Oh, by the way, they're real"? Then
Hey, speaking of
ad-lib
boobs.
the kicker, and they're spectacular.
And they're spectacular.
Even
That
I
was
know
Terry
one.
Hatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was on the other day.
Speaking of
Yeah.
boobs, Jeff.
Yep.
They're
Also
real.
a Bond girl.
And they're
Yeah.
spectacular.
Thank you, Johnny.
right, guys.
Happy birthday.
John, way to answer the bell. You're no longer a BHB. You're just a.
Just a regular straight up B.
GSJ.
You're a. Well, now you're an S.
And Joe McCarthy won him in the
BHB.
30s and 40s, and Casey won him in the 50s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. We can never miss the sports questions. We can.
Yeah.
You know, we
That'd be bad.
We can bear just about anything.
Connie Mack won 5.
Did he?
Yeah, just because he
Through the
managed
A's, who
forever.
did he manage?
Yeah, Philadelphia A's. Yeah.
All right, this is the
Joe
drill.
Madden's got one.
That's CPR Contracting on Wednesday. Again, don't mess around. Go check out CPR Contracting at their Instagram page, CPR_contracting. And look at some of the recent work they've done all over town. If you have big concrete projects that have gone wrong, maybe you, just taken over as an apartment manager, you're a property owner, these are big size problems. They fix them at CPR Contracting.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Even when no one's playing sports,